In a major breakthrough in COVID-19 treatment, scientists in UK have claimed that the generic steroid drug Dexamethasone reduced death by up to one-third in severely ill hospitalized patients. The results are a part of UK-based recovery trial, one of the world's largest randomized trial of drugs to treat the COVID-19 patients. The discovery of a drug, Dexamethasone, that has shown promise in reducing mortalities in severely sick COVID-19 patients is especially good news for developing countries like India, as the steroid is not only a commonly used generic medicine but also inexpensive. Dexamethasone is an anti-inflammatory and immunosuppressant drug and was found to help COVID-19 patients experiencing acute inflammatory response called cytokine storms, which is a major cause of death in very sick patients. Researchers from Oxford University had announced that low-dose dexamethasone showed benefits. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization welcomed the positive results of dexamethasone in treating the novel coronavirus, while warning that the drugs should not be used on mild cases or for preventive purpose.
And there has been an enormous effort to accelerate the science around the pandemic. Early on in the outbreak, on 11th February, WHO convened a research and innovation forum on COVID-19, where hundreds of researchers came together from across the world with the aim of quickly developing quality diagnostics, therapeutics, and vaccines. One of the key priorities identified was for the world to focus on accelerating research around treating patients with COVID-19. Specifically, researchers agreed to investigate existing drugs with potential, including steroids. WHO also developed a core protocol which has been adapted and used by researchers around the world. And yesterday, there was the welcome news of positive initial results from the recovery trial in the United Kingdom. Dexamethasone, a common steroid, has been shown to have a beneficial effect on those patients severely ill with COVID-19. According to early findings shared with WHO, for patients on oxygen alone, the treatment was shown to reduce mortality by about 1/5. And for patients requiring a ventilator, mortality was reduced by about 1/3. However, dexamethasone was shown to not have a beneficial effect for those with milder disease who did not need respiratory support. This is very welcome news for those patients with severe illness. These drugs should only be used under close clinical supervision. We need more therapeutics that can be used to tackle the virus, including those with milder symptoms. WHO has now started to coordinate a meta-analysis pooling data from several clinical trials to increase our overall understanding of this intervention. And we will update our clinical guidance to reflect how and when dexamethasone should be used to treat COVID-19. I want to thank the United Kingdom government, the University of Oxford, and the many hospitals, researchers, patients, and families who have contributed to this scientific breakthrough. WHO will continue to work with all partners to develop other therapeutics and vaccines for COVID-19, including through the Access to COVID-19 Tools Accelerator.